Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 45-50 minute-ish hip opening and balancing class. So we work towards a bunch of arm balances like flying pigeon, there's crow pose and there's hurdler's pose at the end. And then we work on a lot of single leg balance work. We work a lot as well with kind of isolating hip rotation, like the femur in the socket versus like just opening your hip. And yes, and I do apologize in advance. I get a little bit distracted in this class because there is an enormous cockroach sitting in the corner of this little space, and I'm terrified of cockroaches. And I was really paranoid that it was just going to fly at me at some point, which it didn't. But I apologize in advance for my distractedness over the cockroach. Anyway, if you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, please let me know in the comments section below. We're going to get started today in a standing tree pose, so make your way to the top of your mat. Please feel free to do any breath work or warming up that you like to do beforehand, and I will meet you there. Starting at the top of your mat, ground down through your left foot. Bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh or to the inside of your shin, or a little kickstand on the inside of your ankle. Take your hands to your hips. Make sure that you're not dropping out through your left hip, and see if you can angle both of your hip points forward, and then draw your right knee towards the back of the room without twisting through your hips. Grow nice and tall through the spine, and then you can take your hands either to the heart center or up above the head to complete your tree pose. I'm going to stay here for 4 more breaths. From here, you'll bring your hands down through your heart center. You're going to lift your foot off your thigh and then bring your right knee out in front of you. So your right leg's still floating. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to open up your hip to the side. It's like a fire hydrant, but you're standing. Don't twist your hips. Inhale, bring it in. As you exhale, open that right shin to the side. Inhale, bring it in. We're going to do 3 more like this. On this last one, you're going to hold it out there. Take an inhale. Keep your leg as it is. As you exhale, you're going to lever yourself forward so that you're coming into a warrior 3. So now we're like in a warrior 3 fire hydrant. We're going to do that same thing. So as you inhale, bring the inside edge of your right knee to tap your left knee. And then as you exhale, open it out to the side. Squeeze your glute. Inhale, tap the knees. Exhale, open it out. We're going to do 3 more here. Tap the knees together, come all the way to standing, bring the right knee onto the chest, sweep the arms up, take a nice deep inhale, and then exhale, right foot finds the floor. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, sole of the left foot finds the inner right leg somewhere, just not over the knee. Same alignment points as before, set yourself up and then grow nice and tall. Take 5 breaths in your tree pose. Take an inhale, bring your hands to your heart center, and then as you exhale, release the sole of the foot from the thigh and bring that left knee out in front of you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open the shin out to the side, and then inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, open the leg. Inhale, bring it back in. 3 more. Keep your leg out to the side. You're just going to hinge yourself forward, coming into a warrior three-ish shape. As you inhale, tap the left knee to the right. Keep the knee bent. And then exhale, open it out like a fire hydrant. Inhale, tap it in. Exhale, bring it out. We've got 3 more. On your next inhale, bring that left knee all the way to the chest, and then exhale, set the left foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, look up maybe, and then as you exhale, fold forward, generous bend in the knees. Inhale, come into a halfway lift and lengthen, and then as you exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank pose. Set yourself up in your high plank. We're going to be here for several cycles of breath. Think about drawing the heels of the hands towards the toes towards the hands. Gently grip at the mat with your finger pads, and then think of pressing the floor away from you. Create space between your hands and your wrists. Draw your shoulder blades down your back body and lengthen through the back of the neck. So I'm not jamming my chin to my chest, but I'm not cranking my neck and looking forward. Engage through your thighs to help to lift your pelvis. And take 4 more breaths here. You could stay right here, or you could drop down onto the knees. We're just going to take some circles on the wrist. So clockwise, anti-clockwise, doesn't really matter. You'll take about 5 in one direction, and then you'll switch it and take 5 circles in the other direction. And the same thing, either staying up in your plank or dropping down to your knees. You'll turn your fingers to face the sides of your mat so that your inner wrists face each other. And then we're just going to take a rock side to side. Make yourself even on both sides. Come back through center. And then last thing here, you'll turn your fingers to face back towards your knees. Gentle bend in the elbows. And then you're thinking about bending your elbows back towards your rib cage as much as you can. If you're on your knees, maybe you can peel the heels of the hands up away from the floor. And then you'll release your hands back towards the top of the mat. If you're not there already, you'll drop the knees down into your tabletop. As you inhale, pull the chest forward in your cow belly breath. And then exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale into your cat. 1 more here. And then find a neutral spine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to take a donkey kick with the right leg. Sole of the foot comes to the sky. And then inhale, tap the knee to the floor. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, tap the knee to the floor. Take a peek down. Make sure your pelvis is even and you're not just swinging all your weight into your left hip. Try and keep a relatively even weight through both of your hands. We do 5 more here. And we're going to take this into fire hydrants. So keep that knee bent. This time as you exhale, the leg will come off to the right side. And then inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, bring it to the right. Inhale, bring it back in. Same thing. Try not to just shift all your weight over into your left hip and let that left hip bump out. And if you can't come super high on this, that's fine. I would rather that you did a smaller range of movement and really got into the muscles than just borrowed from your waist or dumped out through the left hip. We're going to do 5 more. And then bring it back to tabletop. Inhale one time, cow belly breath. Exhale, tucking around. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, other side. As you exhale, donkey kick with the left. Inhale, tap it down. We're going to do 9 more. Last one. We'll take this to fire hydrants. As you exhale, bring the left leg out to the left, and then inhale it back in. 9 more. Bring it back to your tabletop. Inhale, cow belly breath. This time as you exhale, come up onto the fingertips as you round out, taking some pressure off the wrists. And then drop it back down, neutral spine. Tuck under the toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, we're coming up into our bear pose. We're going to do the same thing. So take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to donkey kick with the right. Inhale, come to a hover. As you exhale, you're going to fire hydrant. Inhale to center. Exhale, donkey kick right. Inhale, center. Exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale, center. If you need to drop that left knee, you can certainly do that. We're just going to do 2 more of each. Whew, how's that left quad? Set that right leg down. Keep your bear pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, donkey kick with the left. Inhale it through center. Exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale it through center. 4 more of each. Come back through a bear pose. Step back into your plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, come back to your plank. And then exhale, roll it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple through the spine. Come into your high plank. As you exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, back to your plank. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to do 3 more of those. You can always drop the knees if you need to. On your next inhale, you'll sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, open the hip. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, shift forward, tap right knee, right elbow, hold. Inhale, drop it down to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Can you make the movement come from your hip as opposed to just dropping the rest of your body down as well? 2 more. And then step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. As you inhale, sweep the right arm forward all the way up and back. Turn to the outside edges of both feet, coming into horizon pose. Right hand reaches to the back of the room. As you inhale, big side body arch. Sweep the right arm forward, lift the hips. And then exhale, sink it back down, horizon pose. 4 more like that. Inhale, big side body reach. And then exhale, bring it back down. 3 more. From here, you're going to sweep along the horizon with your right arm. We're coming to Skandasana at the back of the mat. So take a nice deep inhale and then pivot all the way to the back of the mat. Skandasana, your hands can be down, so probably not going to be your deepest Skandasana. And then we're just going to shift back and forth between the right and the left. So I'm still pretty high here in my Skandasana. You might be lower. That's okay. Take it where you're at the moment. And then we're going to pivot all the way back to the front of the mat. We're coming out the way that we came in. So glue your right knee to your right elbow. Pick up the right foot. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, send the right leg back. Single leg plank. Inhale here. As you exhale, chaturanga. Listen, hold. Take an inhale. As you exhale, see if you can bring the right knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, single leg chaturanga. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, single leg chaturanga. 3 more. Single leg chaturanga, single leg plank, put the foot down, downward facing dog. As you inhale, sweep that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, open the hip. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, shift forward, left knee to elbow, hold. Inhale it down to the wrist. Exhale it up. Inhale to the wrist. Exhale it up. Take 3 more. And then step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. As you inhale, reach your left arm forward all the way up and over to the back of the room. Horizon pose. Oh my God, there's a massive cockroach in the corner. Okay, inhale, you're gonna arch the hips, arch the side body, lift the hips, reach the left arm to the front of the room. I'm terrified of cockroaches. And then as you exhale, come back down, Skandasana. Inhale, you're gonna open it up. And then as you exhale, come down, horizon pose. Sorry, not Skandasana. You've got 3 more. I'm not going to lie to you, if that cockroach moves, you might see me have a proper panic. A proper panic. 1 more. From here, you're going to sweep that left arm along the horizon. We're coming all the way to Skandasana on the right leg at the back of the mat. Maybe you might be a little bit lower this time. Maybe your hands can lift this time. And same thing, we're just going to shift from the left foot to the right. You can turn the other toes up towards the sky if that feels good for you. Yeah, 1 more in each direction. And then we're going to pivot all the way to the front of the mat, coming into your runner's lunge. Step back into your single leg plank. Take an inhale. As you exhale, chaturanga, hold. Inhale here. As you exhale, left knee towards the elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale it up. Inhale it back. 3 more. Single leg chaturanga, single leg plank, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Oh my God, it's moving. And a nice deep exhale. We are calm. You're going to look towards the top of the mat. Step, walk, or float to an active squat. Feet to the outsides of the hands. And then reach your hands forward. So we're not just chilling out like Malasana. You're actively drawing your knees towards the back of the room. Reach the crown of your head towards the sky, and then hands are reaching forward. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to come to stand. Draw your arms like a cactus towards the back of the room, and then inhale, reach the hands forward, sink down into your squat. Exhale, cactus the arms back as you press to stand, and then inhale, bring it down. Just 3 more. Come all the way to stand, heel toe the feet together. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Listen carefully. As you exhale, step, walk, or float to chaturanga and pause. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right knee towards the elbow. Inhale, step back. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, step back. Exhale, plank. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Step, walk, or float to your active squat. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, press to stand. Feet together. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or float, chaturanga, pause. You could always do this in your plank. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right knee up. Inhale it back. Exhale, left knee up. Inhale it back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward dog. Take a step, walk or float to your active squat. Inhale, reach the hands forward. Exhale, press to stand. Heel toe the feet together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale to pause. Exhale, right knee. Inhale it back. Exhale, left knee. Inhale it back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward dog. One more round. Step, walk or float. Active squat. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to pause. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward dog. Step, walk or float your feet just to the top of the mat this time. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. 5 breaths. If your feet are apart, your knees are apart. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Active reach through the fingers. Keep your toes down, but most of your weight is in your heels. Take one more breath here. Bring your hands to heart center. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw your right knee in towards your chest. And then if you can, without the use of your hands, you're going to cross your right ankle over the bottom of your left thigh and then sink down into your figure 4. Option to stay here. Otherwise, your elbows can hook over the front of your shin. Think about reaching your sternum forward and your hips back wherever you are. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, you're going to hook your peace fingers around your right big toe. Come all the way to standing. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're opening that right knee out to the right. Maybe you're extending the right leg, but keep nice and tall through the spine. And take one more inhale. As you exhale, see if you can keep the height. You're going to release the fingers from the toe. You're going to do a big swing around of that leg all the way into your warrior 3. Hands wherever you like for warrior 3. Keep your right toes and knee facing down. As you exhale, you're just going to sweep your right leg off to the right, but only so far that you're not rotating. So your knee still faces down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, it's an abduction, moving away from the midline without rotating. Inhale, back to center. We've got 3 more. You're going to hold your warrior 3. Take an inhale. Take your hands to your hips. Keep your hips neutral. As you exhale, you're going to rotate your femur in the hip socket. So now think about your toes facing the right side of your mat. And then inhale, turn them back down towards the floor. So this is external femur rotation. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. So you can see the difference between this and abduction when we're moving away from the midline. We've got one more. You're going to take the right foot down to the floor. As you do, bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale into your chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale here. Without the hands, if you can, you're going to take that left knee to your chest and then slide your left ankle over the bottom of your right thigh, coming down into your figure 4. Whoopsies. However deep you want to take that. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, left peace fingers find the left big toe as you come all the way to standing. Open the knee out to the side. Stay here, or maybe you're extending that left leg, growing tall through the spine. Take one more breath here. As you exhale, see if you can keep the height, release the toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, big swing around of that leg as you lever the torso forward into your warrior three. Hands wherever you like. Keep those toes facing down towards the floor. On your next exhale, you're going to sweep the left leg off to the left and then inhale it back to the midline. Exhale, sweep left. Inhale to the midline. We've got three more. Keep your warrior three, but bring your hands to your hips. Keep your hip points facing down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, rotate your femur. So turn your left toes out to the left, and then inhale, turn them down to the floor. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bring it back. Three more. From here, you're going to step your left foot next to your right. Come back into your chair pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, raise up onto your tippy toes and then sink the hips all the way down, 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 down to the heels. Crow pose. Take the knees wide. Snuggle yourself in between your legs. Bend your elbows. Shift your weight forward and see if you can pick up one or both feet. We're going to play here for 5 cycles of breath. And then from here, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, step it all the way through between the hands. Setting up for warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel yourself open. And then settle in for 5 breaths. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel the left hand down to the floor. We're coming to side plank. As you inhale, step your right foot back to meet your left. On your exhale, keep your hips facing the front of the mat. You're going to float your right leg up to the sky and then inhale it down. So we're not rotating. We're keeping that neutral hip. Exhale, lift it. Inhale, bring it down. So we're abducting. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap it down. Just 2 more. We're going to take this movement into our chaturanga. You're welcome. Come through to your high plank. Keep that right leg floating. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Take an inhale. As you exhale, keep the toes facing down. Float the right leg to the right. Inhale, tap it to the midline. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the midline. We're going to do 3 more. You can always do this in plank or with your left knee down. Last one. Press the floor away, high plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up to the sky. As you exhale, step it all the way through. Set yourself up for warrior two, cartwheel open. 5 breaths. I'm so paranoid about this fucking cockroach. I hate them. I have like a massive huntsman living somewhere in my room. Doesn't bother me. Cockroaches, can't handle them. Cannot handle them. So creepy. Anyway, 2 more breaths. We're all calm. You're going to flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, cartwheel that right hand down. We're coming into our side plank. As you inhale, step back. On your next exhale, keeping both of your hips facing the side of your mat, you'll lift your left leg. And then inhale, tap it down. So my toes keep facing the long end of my mat. They're not rotating up to the sky. We've got 2 more. You're going to come through your high plank pose. Keep that left foot floating. Inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. As you exhale, AB abduction. Inhale it to center. Exhale, float it to the side. Inhale through center. 3 more. Come back through your high plank, downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come down into your little squat, preparing for crow. Take an inhale in your crow pose. And then as you exhale, step, walk, or float, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 2 as you inhale. Sink lower as you exhale. Reverse, inhale. Left hand comes down as you exhale. Side plank as you inhale. Just 1 time, exhale, lift the right leg. Inhale, come straight into your single leg chaturanga. As you exhale, float the right leg to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward dog. Take an exhale. As you inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale into your warrior 2. Exhale here. Reverse it on your inhale. As you exhale, right hand finds the floor. Inhale into your side plank. As you exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, come straight into your single leg chaturanga. Exhale, float the left leg to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to plank. Inhale, down dog. We'll do 1 more like that. Step to the top. Step or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come down into your little crouch for crow. Inhale, come into your crow pose. And then as you exhale, step, walk, or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 2. Exhale. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the left hand down. Inhale into your side plank. Exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, single leg chaturanga. Exhale, float the right leg out. Inhale to center. Exhale to your plank. Inhale, come straight into your 3-legged dog. Lift your left leg. And then exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior 2. Take your exhale. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel that right hand down. Inhale into your side plank. Exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, single leg chaturanga. Exhale, float the left leg out. Inhale to center. Exhale to plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into your chair pose. As you exhale, keep your chair, but draw your right knee into your chest. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle over your left shin. Oh my God, over your left thigh. And then option to bring the elbows in front of the right shin. You could stay here, otherwise Ekapalika Lavasana, flying pigeon pose. Hands find the floor, back of your arms act as a shelf for your right shin. Hook your right toes around the back of your left elbow. See if you can pick up your left heel and then maybe extend that left leg back behind you. If you came into your flying pigeon, we're all going to meet back in our figure 4 chair. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right peace fingers come to the right big toe. Come all the way out to
Ekapada Padangustasana. Can't speak. Your right leg's out to the side. You're holding onto your big toe. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to release the toe. Sweep it back into your warrior three. Take an inhale. Extend the arms out in front of you. One time as you exhale, you'll float the right leg to the right. Keep the toes turned down. You're going to stay out to the side. Now we're going to add a rotation. So as you exhale, think of turning your right toes towards the right side of the mat, and you'll find that you'll be able to bring your foot closer to your face. As you inhale, turn the toes back down towards the mat. As you exhale, rotate the toes out. See if you can sweep the foot a little bit closer to the top of the mat. And then inhale, turn it down. We're going to do 3 more here. The tricky part is trying not to let your right hip lift up towards the ceiling and rotate your body towards the right. From here, we're going to step back into our chair pose, so right foot meets the left. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. And then as you exhale, left knee to chest. Cross the left ankle over the bottom of the right thigh, and then bring the hands to heart center. Maybe elbows hook in front of the shin. Feel free to stay. Otherwise, you're flying pigeon on the second side. This time, your left toes will hook around the back of your right arm, and then you'll extend your right leg back behind you. If you came into your flying pigeon, we're all going to meet back in our figure 4. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left peace fingers, grab the left big toe, come all the way to standing and extend that left leg off to the side. Take a nice deep inhale and take a nice deep exhale. Release that big toe on your next exhale, and then sweep yourself all the way around into your warrior 3. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, float that left leg off to the side. And now we're going to rotate. So turn your left toes out to the side and see if you can lift that leg a little closer to the top of the mat. And then inhale, turn the toes back down. Try and keep your chest and hips even. I'm not very good at this. As you exhale, float the leg out to the side, then turn the toes. And then inhale, turn the toes back down. Exhale, rotate. Inhale it back down. We're going to do 2 more. Coming back into your chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, step, walk, or float. Make your way through vinyasa. If you want to take a crow pose along the way, if you want to take a single leg crow, maybe floating one leg off the back of one arm. That is always an option. As you inhale, sweep the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it up. As you exhale, step through. Warrior 2 as you inhale. Sink low as you exhale. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Side angle pose as you exhale. Right forearm can come to the thigh. The hand can come to the inside or the outside of the right foot, with or without a block. Think about grounding down through your back foot, creating length through both sides of your waist. And think about your front shin being perpendicular to the floor. From here, we're going to come into our half moon pose. So take your right hand forward, press off your right leg, and then open yourself. Ooh, oh my God, what is that? So many flying bugs, sorry. And open yourself up into your half moon pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're just going to turn your hips down towards the floor. And then inhale, open yourself up. As you exhale, turn your hips down towards the floor. And then inhale, open yourself up. This looks really subtle, but it's actually really hard on that standing glute. We're going to do one more here. You're going to hold your half moon pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, think about rotating your left femur again. So think about turning your toes up to the sky, and then inhale, go as far as you can in the opposite direction, like you're trying to over rotate, almost turn your toes to the right side of the mat. As you inhale, turn your toes to the sky, and then as you exhale, turn them towards the right side of the mat. So you're trying to do this without moving your pelvis. You're trying to see if you can isolate that movement of your femur in the hip socket. We've got one more. From here, you're going to step all the way back into your warrior two. Take a big inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, your left hand is going to find the floor. Inhale, step back into your side plank. As you exhale, this time, start by keeping your heels together and just turning your right toes towards the sky. But notice that your right hip wants to come with you and you want to turn your torso up. So see if you can turn your hips towards the front of the room and then just separate the inside edge of your right foot from your left, and then inhale, tap it down. Exhale, separate it. Inhale, tap it down. If this is going really well, then you're going to combine this with a lift. So you'll rotate and then lift, and then inhale, set it down. Exhale to lift, keep the rotation. Inhale, set it down. So if you're a dancer, you're going to do 3 more. It's probably really easy for you. If you're someone like me, it seems ridiculously hard. You do 1 more. And then we're going to come into our single leg plank. We're coming down into our chaturanga. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bring that right knee up towards the elbow. Listen carefully. As you inhale, tap it to the floor. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. It's like a fire hydrant. You've got 3 more. Step it back. Plank, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, tap the left elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior two, as you inhale, settle in for your exhale. Reverse your warrior inhale, and then your side angle as you exhale. 5 breaths. Look forward, take that left hand forward, half moon pose. Take a nice deep inhale here. Right hand to the hip. As you exhale, you're going to rotate your hips down towards the floor. And then inhale, open them back up to the side of the mat. Exhale, turn down. Inhale, open up. We've got 3 more here. From here, you're going to stay in your half moon pose. As you inhale, you'll rotate your right toes up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, internally rotate like you're trying to turn them towards the left side of the mat. Inhale, external rotation up towards the sky. Exhale, internal rotation. You've got 3 more. Come into your half moon pose. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, step back into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, the right hand finds the floor. Inhale, step into your side plank pose. Take your hands to your hips. Hip points face the long end of your mat. As you exhale, just peel the inside edge of your left foot off the right, like you're trying to turn your toes to the sky. And then inhale, set it down. Exhale, open it up. Inhale, set it down. 1 more like that. So you can stay with that. Otherwise, try and keep that rotation as you now exhale. Lift the leg. And then inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, tap it down. You've got 3 more. Come through your high plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Left knee up towards the elbow. Keep it there. Inhale, tap it down to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Step it back, chaturanga. Plank pose, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Take a nice deep exhale. We're going to play one more time with one more arm balance before we bring this down. We're going to play with hurdler's pose. So as you inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, you'll tap right knee to right elbow. You could stay here. Otherwise, right knee finds the back of the right tricep. Bend into the elbows. See if you can lift your left leg. Maybe the right leg extends towards the front of the mat. You'll tap the left foot down. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, downward dog. Other side. Inhale, sweep that left leg up to the sky. As you exhale, shift forward, left knee to the elbow. You can stay. Otherwise, lift the leg a little higher. Bend the elbows. See if the left leg can find the back of the left arm. And the right leg lifts off to fly. Right leg finds the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it down. Look to the top of your mat. Step, walk, or float yourself through to a seat. Navasana boat pose. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you'll stay. As you inhale, you're going to tap your feet to the outside edges of the mat. So your knees can be bent or they can be straight. And then exhale. Oh, there's a really cool bird in my backyard. You'll bring them back together. Inhale, tap to the outside. And then exhale, come back in. We're going to do 8 more of these while I explain to you about the cool bird that I'm looking at. So we have this like big Tanaka cistern thing with water in it. And I think the bird is trying to get into it, but it's not going to be able to. But it's like this cool black bird that's like, I don't know, yay big, but it's like got bright yellow on the underside of its wings and its tail. It's very, very cool. Subsequently was not counting, so we're going to do 5 more. And then you're going to bring the soles of your feet together, grab a hold of your big toes. Inhale, start by sitting up nice and tall. This might be where you stay. Otherwise, if it's available to you as you exhale, you'll start to fold forward any amount into your Baddha Konasana. He's now just hanging out in the lemon tree. Ooh. I don't think that will be in the camera view. Sorry, I'm such a nerd. I love birds. They're so cool. And then you're going to release yourself from this. Gomukhasana or double pigeon, I'll let you take your choice. I'm going to take a Gomukhasana. So left leg underneath and then right knee will stack on top. To the best of your ability, you're trying to keep both of your hips down. If you want to add the arms here, left arm will come up and over, right arm will come under and around, seeing if you can grab the bind with your fingers. And if it's available to you and it feels good, you can start to fold forward here. And then slowly releasing, taking it to the other side of whatever you did. So either double pigeon on the other side or Gomukhasana on the second side. Ooh, this side's so tight. And then slowly unraveling yourself. Two choices here. I'm going to finish in a seated position. If you would like to finish on your back, then please make your way down to Shavasana or towards a supine position. If you'd like to take a twist, left hand, right knee, or just taking a simple supine twist. And then taking it over to the other side. And then whenever you're ready, finding any other movements or positions that feel good in your body. Wherever you are, I encourage you to turn your palms up towards the sky, close down to your eyes, take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And then a big open mouth exhale, let it all go. As always, please feel free to stay here for as long as what serves you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.